what is up? It's your girl Samira. In this video guys, I am going to definitely show you guys the simplest way on how to get started with Forex as a beginner. I wish that I got these simple steps because I don't think I would be in those many different situations that I was in when I first got started into Forex. But if you haven't already guys, go ahead and go like, comment, and subscribe to your girl's channel because it is what? It is free, F-R-E-E. If you guys haven't already, go ahead and go grab your Pip Talk planner because the planners are definitely selling out fast. So go ahead and go grab yours if you haven't already. But let's get into this video.
What's up?
Hey yo, Ren, turn that up. She said, show me some affection.
Alright guys, so first thing first, if you don't already have one, you need to have a phone, some sort of device that has internet on there. Guys, number one thing, you need internet. You need a phone. If you don't have a phone, if you are young on my channel, if you're less than 12 years old, because I don't think I got my first cell phone until I was 12 years old, I believe. Yeah. But yeah, so if you are under the age of 12 years old or you just don't have a phone right now, if you do have a device that has some sort of internet connection on there, go ahead and use that, whether it's an iPad, whether it is a laptop, whatever the case may be, go ahead and use that device. But for simplicity, use your phone, okay? So I'm actually gonna put a screen on this side and I'm gonna show you guys all of the many different apps you need to download before getting started with Forex. First things first, like I say, you need a device and you need internet. Bam. Point blank period. Next thing you do need, guys, okay, so please disregard millionaire funds, but that's the whole objective. Whatever you see is whatever you get, so of course that's the goal. All right, so first thing first, what you want to do is download MetaTrader 4. I'm actually going to create a video on MetaTrader 4 and versus MetaTrader 5, but if you are a beginner trader, I suggest you getting MetaTrader 4 because it is easier and it is trader friendly, okay, because everything is just so simple. Okay, so go ahead and get you MT4. Of course, this is what MT4 looks like. If that icon does not look like this with the 3 men and the 4 in the circle, that is the wrong app. So make sure that you are selecting that and downloading that. The next thing that you also want to do is go ahead and download Cash App or crypto.com. If you do not have a Cash App account, I do suggest you getting Cash App because it is more simple as well, and it's another way of you being able to send cryptocurrencies into your broker if that is something that you want to do, because a lot of these brokers are over the seas and things like that, so you may not be able to actually use your bank account. You may have to transfer funds into a cryptocurrency coin and being able to send it over to the broker. So if you don't already have Cash App, go ahead and download Cash App, and pretty much Cash App is just the big green sign with the S in the middle, Cash App. The second thing is crypto.com. Crypto.com, as I'm going to show you guys right now. Basically what it is, anytime with your cryptocurrency, guys, let's say you're trying to buy Bitcoin or Ethereum and you don't really know how to use Cash App, and of course I have many different videos on how I use Cash App to deposit money and take out money. Go in those videos, guys, because it will definitely help you. With crypto.com, it is another great app that is easy to buy. So the only thing with crypto, let's say if I'm going to buy Bitcoin, right? All I have to do is select buy Bitcoin. And for instance, 0.01 is equivalent to $386. You may not want to necessarily do that. So with that, you just play with the numbers until you get a good number. So if you do 0.001, you get 38 bucks, equivalent to 40 bucks. And then you can just buy it from there. When you buy it from there, I'm actually going to show you guys. You buy it, it's going to tell you, hey, it's going to be a $2.99 fee. You go ahead and say, I understand that it's the $2.99 fee, and then from there you'll just put like your bank card and all that stuff on there. And I don't need Bitcoin right now, so I'm not going to buy it, but that was just something simple for you guys to understand. So I want you guys to know that, right? Now the second thing is to download TradingView. TradingView is a great app for someone who is trying to basically use a strategy. Okay, so as I stated to you guys before, if you're trying to use a strategy, you're using the TradingView app, to actually go into detail and see the overall trade. So like, let's say, you know, I want to use my Heiken Ashi strategy. So I may go on to charts, going on charts, and I'm actually, so I had selected the wrong one. So we're gonna go to menu. I'm actually not logged in. So this is US 30, and pretty much it shows you the whole chart. One thing about with TradingView, it is not the same time as your MT4. So if you are using Heiken Ashi strategy, it's going to lag just a little bit. Like I said to you guys, with indicators, it's going to lag a little bit if you're compared to if you're just actually naked trading or doing resistance and support lines. Okay, so when you're actually using indicators, and resistance and support lines are a type of indicator, but if you're doing it on your MT4, it's not necessarily an indicator because you're just using it to basically get you a good entry and a good take profit. Okay, so with your TradingView is a way to actually test out these many different strategies that you may come across as a beginner trader, because there's going to be so many different strategies that so many people are going to teach you, whether it's from me or whether it's from anybody else on this platform, or maybe a friend of yours that has been trading for a minute now. They're going to teach you something. And when I tell you, as a beginner trader, do not just fall for every strategy just because you see that it works for someone else, and actually apply that strategy into the market. Okay, and by doing that, to avoid you actually blowing up your real account or your demo account, you can just go ahead and use TradingView and just kind of back test the actual strategy. Go back in the past and see, hey, if I was to do this strategy, would I actually be hitting the amount of profit that I want to hit? Okay, or am I going to actually be losing? Okay, because everybody's strategy works for them and it may not work for you. That's just like getting a perfume. Everyone likes a certain perfume, but it may not have a good chemistry structure with you, you know? So just take it in that aspect. So if you haven't already, go ahead and download TradingView. Go ahead and download Currency. It comes as a red, no, it comes as a green app. And pretty much with Currency, as I stated before in my last video, is it's going to give you all of the different calendars as well as the dashboard. And when I say by that, what's important about Currency itself is that it's going to tell you overall the strength of the actual pair. So when you guys see EUR right now, any pair that has EUR is going to be detrimental to that pair. As you guys can see, it's in the red. Okay, but if you see something like AUD and NZD, if you see AUD and NZD paired together, that is definitely a good indicator that this trade is doing very well and is very strong, is moving. And that's where you want to get into. You want to get into a moving market, not a slow market. Okay, because slow markets, it takes all day, and if you have the patience, then you have the patience. If you don't, then it's not your best friend. But AUD NZD is showing you that, hey, it is really green and the market is definitely moving. So if you haven't already, go ahead and download Currency, and depending on the many different time frames that you're dealing with, whether it's the 5 minute, 15 minute, you go based off of that. So let's say we do the 1 day. As you can see, AUD is still doing well. The strength of this currency is really doing well. It's really top line right now. So this is definitely a position you want to get into. Next thing, guys, you need to go ahead and go download Compound Gain. Compound Gain is your best friend, because as a beginner trader, you want to compound your account. You never want to create an account to where you don't even know how much you're supposed to be making per day, because that is not the goal. We are trying to provide consistency, and we're also trying to provide a plan, okay? Because you do not want to go into the market with nothing in plan. You always want to have a plan. Even though things don't go as we planned it, at least have a plan, okay? What this is basically going to teach you how much you should be making per day. So let's say I have deposited $50 daily rate. If you are someone who is a beginner trader, I suggest you going from 1 to 2% because it is easier. And we're going to start length of term. I want to do 30 days. All right. I know it's not going to be that much, but hey, we are getting somewhere. Are we including the weekends when we come to trading? No, we're not, because if you haven't already, guys, you need to understand the market altogether. If the market is trading on the weekend, you are not trading Forex pairs. You're actually trading cryptocurrency, okay? The market is open. The Forex market is open, okay? So the Forex market, meaning your AUD USD, your EUR USD, your GBP USD, those are Forex pairs, okay? So those pairs are actually only available 5 days out the week. So we're gonna go ahead and press calculate, and look what that bad boy did. Like I told you guys, it wasn't much of a profit, but be grateful for that. You just compounded your accounts. Baby, be grateful for everything that the market gives you, because the market does not want to give you money, okay? So day one, you're supposed to make 50 cents. That is nothing. You're probably not going to even make 50 cents. You're probably going to make $12. It just depends, guys. So don't look at it like, oh my gosh, I just have to make 50 cents. Now, if you just made 50 cents that day, it's perfectly fine. Start over the next day. Do not overtrade. Don't do it. Also, guys, the other thing that you want to go ahead and get is you want to get Authenticator. It's pretty much responsible of giving you that code of getting into your broker account. But when it comes to the Authenticator Google account, it's responsible of actually having that cushion, that extra security, because you don't want nobody to get into your account, because at the end of the day, this is your money that you're dealing with. And if you're someone who was able to multiply your money, you definitely do not want nobody into your account at all, okay? So never give out your password. I don't care if it's your mama, your daddy, your grandma. No, never give out your password when it comes to your broker. And for that extra security, go ahead and download that Google Authenticator, because each time that you do get into this account, you will have to provide a passcode. And what the Google Authenticator is going to do is give you that passcode, but you have to be aware, because it's only going to give you such a certain amount of time until it resets and gives you a new password. So just be cautious on that. All right, so the next thing, guys, you want to go ahead and go download a broker. You want to go ahead and get a broker account, right? So when it comes to getting you a broker, you know, I'm just going to go with Hanko Trade just as a demonstration. Hanko Trade is one of the brokers that I use. Of course, you want to go ahead and register your account, and you're going to put in your first, last name, your email, your passcode, as well as your country you stay in and the phone number, right? And you're going to agree to those customer terms. I advise you to go ahead and read terms and conditions as well as general risk disclosure, simply because they will hide everything in reading. So get into the habit of reading these terms and conditions, general risk disclosures. I don't care how long it is. Guys, just try to read what's important in there. The deposits, the withdrawals, regulations, anything policy wise, you want to be able to be up to date on that for any broker that you affiliate with, because you want to have that cushion of knowledge. You never want to be in the unknown, okay, guys? So make sure that you guys get into the habit of that. Once you do that, you'll sign up, and then you'll go ahead and create that account. I have already created a demo as well as a real account in my Hanko Trade review, so that'll definitely be something that you can use to help assist you in creating your accounts, guys. After that, when it comes to actually getting your broker, you will then go into your MT4, and what your MT4 is the platform for you to actually make your trades. So this is definitely the quotes of MetaTrader 4, and then you have your advanced. And when it comes to simple, it's just simplifying it like to where you don't have your spreads available. But the spreads and all of that is just indicating of how volatile the market is. So if you see a spread that is like 250 or 381, guys, or 1200, guys, that market is very vicious, and that is a market that you want to stay away from as a beginner trader, simply because you do want to make sure that you're actually understanding the market before going into a very vicious market. Because when it comes to vicious markets, the lot sizes are completely different for each pip, I would say. So it may be 0.01 for an actual trade for your Forex currencies, which is your EUR USD, GBP USD, and things like that. That's why I say, guys, it's very important before you get started into the actual trading career, because this can be a career for you or a hobby. You definitely want to make sure that you are creating a demo account. Do not rush it. Do not rush the process of trading altogether, because it is a learning process altogether, and it is a process that can take some time, or it can be a process that is not so effective for you. A lot of people do not have patience of learning Forex. So, you know, before you actually get into Forex, try to figure out if this is something that you really want to do. Do not try to do Forex just simply because of the money, because yes, it's good money if you really know the skill set, but you have to be determined, guys. Anything in life, you have to be determined. So if you're not determined about making money from Forex or actually learning the skill of Forex, then this is not for you, because you definitely have to put in the time and the work to really start making profits, and it will definitely take some time to even start earning profits. And then there's just a lot of emotional aspects when it comes to trading. And like I stated to you guys before, trading is not for everyone, just like how school is not for everyone. A lot of things is just not for everyone. So don't try to force yourself to be in something that you really do not have a passion in, because it's definitely going to be a process that will take some time. And instead of you actually having a passion and putting in the work for it, it could take a lot less of a time to actually start seeing profits and things like that. If you're someone who needs structure or organization, I suggest you guys being able to purchase my planner. I wish I would have had this bad boy when I first started, because I used to have a trading journal and I used to just write out, you know, how did I get into the market? Was this time a really good time? You know, looking at all of that, guys, it's just very important. As someone who's beginning in Forex, I need you to understand what type of trader do you want to be. Are you someone who's willing to just stare at the markets all day? Are you someone who has a very tight schedule where trading, you can only give trading 30 minutes of your time per day? And that's perfectly fine. I need you to create a schedule with Forex and stay consistent. That was something that was lacking for me when I first started Forex. I did not have consistency, and I did not have a foundation of how serious Forex is, because when I first was introduced to Forex, I thought it was something that was just easy. I can just copy and trade people trades and do all that extra stuff. No, it's not. And it's really not worth it of copying people's trades, because that's basically putting you at a disadvantage to where you'll never learn and you'll never be capable of actually making your own trades. And you never want to have someone else have that authority or that power over you, okay? And if you haven't already, guys, go ahead and go like, comment, and subscribe to your girl's channel, because what? It is free, FREE, and peace.